Alright, what's up? Yeah, okay. I'm just checking like everything is correct or not. Alright, let's finish this Resident Evil drawing. Alright, let's freaking finish this. Look at this, look at this. Alright, lights off, lights on, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off. Let's go. Goddamn. This turned out, this freaking shit turned out so freaking good, man. Holy shit, bro. Okay, now what I wanna do is like I wanna do some thick outlines. Alright, so I'm gonna put it like on another layer because I'm gonna like do some eyelashes and stuff, so I do not wanna kind of like paint eyelashes like twice, so that's why we're gonna do some thick outlines now. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, before we do that, shall we kind of like do the yeah, let's do the poses, okay, because that is what is like very important, like 5 poses. Let's go. Yeah, let's do the freaking poses, then we will start doing this like complete, like let's complete this Resident Evil drawing today. This is very important stuff. This is very important stuff, so that's why I'm like doing this. You cannot literally, you cannot ignore this. You ignore this, you mess up. And 30 seconds are done, man. They go freaking so fast. Jesus. If you ignore this, you will never reach anywhere. Also, I was watching Dragon Ball. I don't know which one was it. Like, what if? Okay, it's pretty cool though. Okay, so I was watching a Dragon Ball What If. Okay, it's kind of like between like Trunks and like Goten and Trunks. They kind of like take up the mantle of like protecting Earth and shit like that. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. This took me longer than expected, but it's fine. Alright, we are doing some stiff as fuck poses. Stiff as fuck poses. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm not even freaking counting like 30 seconds or some shit at this point. His leg is freaking fucked up. Alright, let's go. We are doing some odd freaking poses today. Goddamn. We are doing some odd freaking poses today. Freaking odd freaking ass poses. 30 seconds is done, by the way. Let's go. That is some really good sheets over there. Yeah, this one was pretty kind of like difficult. There we go. We have this. I really okay. There is a mistake that I did in the yesterday's drawing. Okay, I really need to kind of like, you know, fix that shit. I mentioned it yesterday while I was like drawing the Resident Evil stuff. All right. about the hands of Grace. All right, about Grace's hands. I really need to fix that, but I do not know if I will be able to fix that because I really need a reference, and I'm not gonna do a reference now. There we go. I always mess up with the hands and fingers and stuff. They are so kind of like difficult to draw, I guess. Yeah, this one turned out like really good, so I'm like kind of like doing this properly, I guess. Alright, there we go. Alright, last one. Alright, last one. Let's do the last one. Let's do the last one. Alright, we will do a fatso. We'll do a fatso now. We'll do a fatso. Alright, let's go do a fatso. I'm gonna exaggerate him, alright? I'm gonna exaggerate this one. I always kind of like forget to kind of like exaggerate. "30 seconds is done." It's fine, it's fine. Alright, there we go. Exaggerated fatso. Sorry, my bad. Alright, there we go. Got him. Got him. Got him, bros. Alright, this is done. Next is I'm gonna complete the Resident Evil kind of like drawing. Yeah, the fingers over here, Grace's fingers over here. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. All right, they're not looking so hot. They're not looking so hot. Alright, there we go. Kind of fixed it, but also kind of like not. So I'm not happy with that. I am absolutely not happy with that. Alright, let's do the thick outlines. Let's go. Let's do the thick outlines, and then after that we will do like some extra colors and shit. Alright, so yeah, let's do the thick outlines. Mostly what I want to actually do is like have the outlines in the darkest kind of like areas. All right, so that it kind of like, you know, looks like a freaking hold on, let me grab the references which we downloaded yesterday. I mean this. Okay, I'm just gonna do the essential ones because in animation not all kind of like outlines are like freaking shown. Alright, just the freaking essentials, like the eyelashes and shit like that. By the way, Pokemon released I don't know, a Miku, Hatsune Miku and like Pokemon collaboration. I think they kind of like released that video. Alright, it is super freaking cool. The art and animation is like done by Rella. Rella is a super freaking cool artist. Alright, it's freaking crazy. Swear to God, Rella is a super freaking crazy artist. So yeah, I probably won't be able to play it on stream because of like copyright issues and stuff. So if you want to check it out, you can go and freaking check it out, I guess. Rella is a freaking crazy ass freaking artist, man. Okay, I should remind myself not to freaking zoom in. I really should remind myself about that. Okay, I will start adding the colors now. Lights off. Lights on. Lights off. Lights on. Lights off. Lights on. Okay, let me just complete this one first. This is the boring one. All right. The lights off one is like the most exciting one. So I'm just gonna freaking, I don't know, complete this shit show first. Don't know if I should be doing this red inside the mouth, but alright. Alright, I'm gonna not do it. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Yeah, there we go. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna do I'm gonna shut up and complete this. Sorry. I'm gonna freaking shut up and complete this first. Oh yeah, by the way, I did this version that you're seeing in the afternoon today, so I just wanted to kind of like play with the colors and shit, so I kind of like did this in the afternoon today. Nothing too crazy. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna do like some shit on like Leon and stuff. Hold on. Yeah, his jacket is like more like a leather freaking jacket. So let's do some shit on Leon and stuff, bro. Alright, there we go. I don't know if I should kind of like add the extra kind of like light over here. Probably not. I just want to keep it like very clean and shit. Yeah, I will keep it like very clean. I do not want to add like extra light and stuff. I just keep it like very clean. There we go. Just gonna keep it very clean. There we go. Goddamn. Holy shit. Might add some shadows under the skin over here. Might add those, I don't know. Okay. This is fine. These shadows are fine. Sorry, give me a minute. There we go. The actual kind of like when you will kind of like do the animation stuff, it is probably gonna take a lot of freaking time and like you know, precision, I guess. So yeah, this is just doing it like really freaking fast. Hold on, let me check your chats if there is anyone. Alright, there we go. Okay, here's buckles over here. They kind of like need some light. And even over here. There we go. Wait, what color eyes does he have? I don't know. I can only see like black eyes over there, so I'm gonna do a black kind of like eye. It's fine. No highlight though. I don't know if I should kind of like do the highlight or not. Let's do the highlight. Whatever, man. What color eyes does she have? Alright. They are kind of like freaking amber eyes. Holy shit. And that is a freaking creepy looking eye, bro. How do you live with yourself like this, huh? Freaking creepy looking guy. Holy shit. And there is a lot of freaking blood over here. Even over here. Goddamn. Freaky blood. Alright. I really wanna go like really freaking fast. I do not wanna spend a lot of time on this because the more kind of like you spend time on this, the kind of like worse it's freaking gonna get. Okay. So yeah, I really do wanna kind of like go really fast on this. Alright. What is a chainsaw made of? Do I have a photo of it? Probably not. Alright, man. Oh, fuck. The zombies are all freaking pale. Zombies are very pale. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Holy shit, I forgot. I was watching Gordon and Trunks as the Dragon Ball. I don't know what kind of like that it was, but it was very cool nonetheless. I forgot the name of the thing. Hey, the guy's hand look weird. Did you do it intentionally? Especially the thumb. Which one? This one, or this one, or this one? Huh? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? I swear to God, which one? Tell me which one do you mean? Perhaps you wanted it to look weird because weird equals horror. That adds an extra layer. I swear to God, which one? Tell me which one do you mean? Man, did he just go away, or did my stream stop? Okay, I think one or the other reasons might have happened. Alright, there we go. Hold on. Man, I always say shit like this. I'm sorry. Okay. I think this is almost done. I do not have to do anything else, I guess. If I'm not wrong. Oh yeah, I need to add the shadows over here. Jesus Christ, forgot about that. Man, I forget a lot of things, man. Holy shit. I forget a lot of things, and then when I kind of like upload it, it's like, you know, oh no, I forgot about this and that. Holy shit, man. It is all over again. Jesus. And I realized that I forgot about this shit and that shit. And then everything, my brain is like, man, I should have waited like one more day, I guess. Yeah, it's always the case with me. It always is the freaking case with me. I forget a lot of shit, and then I realize that I freaking forgot about it. Alright, I think this is done. This one is like done. So now we are gonna go and do this one. I think this is also kind of like done. The guy holding the gun, yeah. It is correct. It is correct. It is not wrong. It is correct. He's like holding it like this. I think you should watch the Whisper of Heart guy. There is only one guy there. I said, oh okay, I did not see that. My network is pretty slow probably. Yes, that is why it's taking so much, and all your hard hand wash is slow. What do you mean by hand wash? What do you mean by hand wash? Huh? You slide boy? Oh my god, bro. I answered which one before you got frustrated, started asking which one. So yeah, it's just goddamn hands of the internet. Yeah, I think it's because of the war and stuff that is like happening. All right, that is because of the war and stuff. My god. Oh my god, what the frick, man? Why do I do this to myself? Alright, there we go. Yeah, this one actually looks much better than the other one, man. This one actually looks much better, to be honest. Oh my god, what the frick? Jesus Christ, man. Why do I paint on the wrong layer every goddamn time, bro? Every goddamn time I paint on the freaking wrong layer. Jesus, man. Every damn time I paint on the freaking wrong layer. God damn it. Alright, now it's fine. Let me see if like I made some other mistakes. No. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Now I need to make this very let's say kind of like refined. Alright, some refining process is going on, taking place. I mean, so this lighting is like pretty simple. Okay, like there is like literally nothing to this lighting, to be honest. It's red and blue, that's it. Red, blue and gray, that's it. Very simple kind of like lighting over here. I'm gonna have like a darker lighting for the characters that are like behind, I guess. Like who are like not so important. There is not just one guy. There are a lot of freaking guys over here, by the way. Like, look at this guy. Okay, look at this chainsaw guy, and look at this butcher guy. Look at this one. Look at this one. There are a lot of guys. Only kind of like 3 girls. I think 4 girls. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that's it. These are the only girls which we have in the drawing. I've been watching a lot of freaking Dragon Ball Z shit, alright? A lot of freaking, I don't know, fan theories and stuff, alright? And I'm absolutely freaking loving it, to be honest. Yeah, I should definitely kind of like tone this down. Yeah, there we go. Because that was like freaking screaming. The shadow was like freaking screaming. And it was not kind of like appropriate, because when you are kind of like when the light is gonna blow up on your face, okay, you will have like minimum amount of like shadows. So alright, there we go. Hello, I'm playing Genshin after 1 year. Wish me luck. You're seriously new to your life boy. What the frick? Why are you freaking speaking about life boy, man? I swear to God, if you kind of like speak some crazy ass freaking shit, I'm gonna freaking block you over here. Upon sabka slow hai. Yeah, that's true. Perhaps Geo server is going crazy up. Like literally every server is like going crazy up after war. My internet is working fine, but yeah, war is kind of like affecting like literally everything, not just internet. Hey, do you know about Munsell color system? I'm reading a book on published by 3D Cool. What the frick is that? Munsell color system method for specifying color based on 3 properties: hue, value, and chroma, color intensity. It was developed by Albert Munsell, early 20th century, widely used for color combination various fields, including art and science. The thing about color is that, alright, the thing about color is that the quickest way to understand color is like you just draw it. Okay, you just do it. Oh shit, I forgot my lemon sherbet over here. Jesus. Reading a book on published by 3D Total, they were talking about it also. HSB sliders are not accurate in any software. That is true. They're crap. When you change the hue, it should change everything else, but they show the value. But they show that the value for certain chroma percent of a particular hue is the same even if the hue has been shifted. Oh, yeah, maybe yeah, that is true, yeah. So yeah, I think certain hues are like the same. as like some other certain hues, but that is, I think that is like that is also present with like traditional art, I guess. So it's not just the problem like digital art, but yes, it is not kind of like accurate, but that does not matter. You just need to keep on drawing. I already told you, you have a lot of freaking information. You're just holding a lot of information with nothing to show. So it's like you literally have nothing to show, but then you have a lot of information, just information inside your freaking brain. You need to start drawing, bro. Otherwise nobody, like if you have like nothing to show, nobody's gonna freaking even kind of like believe you, even gonna listen to you. Nobody's freaking gonna listen to you. All right, so yeah, you need to kind of like start drawing. You know, Jesus Christ, I am probably the only person in the world who is like entertaining you. All right, other people would have freaking blocked the shit out of you. All right, so yeah, I swear to God. But you know why I am doing that is because the same shit has happened with me before. Like so many people, so many kind of like big artists, like not so many big artists, but yes, like 1 or 2 big artists has like blocked me. All right, because I used to freaking talk a lot in their servers. All right, and they had a misunderstanding, to be honest, a misunderstanding. Or someone feed it into their heads, because we have a lot of freaking assholes in this world, as I mentioned in like day before yesterday's stream. Why am I freaking zooming in and like doing this shit, man? Holy shit. Like so many freaking jelly people and so many people who want to kind of like get acquainted with like big artists so that they can take their advantage and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, be I don't know, be grateful for that, I guess. The only reason that I do it is like because this has happened to me before, and like I know how people kind of like feel to kind of like be left off, okay, rotting for like scraps and shit, okay. I really know how it feels. It is painful. It is painful. So I am literally giving everyone a chance over here. It is absolutely freaking painful. I don't want you to be freaking, I don't know, something like grateful of me. Yeah, you can just shit on me if you want to. I don't really mind, but I'm just saying that there are really freaking shitty people out there, man. Holy shit. We need to, like, in this day and age, we need to support each other rather than freaking act like a freaking piece of shit. There are people, you know, there are people who kind of like treat you like really good, okay, but behind your back it's like they just freaking hate you secretly. In front of your face they will treat you right, but behind your back they will shit on you. Absolutely crazy. I have such people in my life. I mean, like, at a certain point, like everyone does, to be honest. At a certain point, everyone does. If you think that I'm like trying to get sympathy and everything, you can do so, you can think like that, but no. I'm just telling the truth. There are people, there are like freaking shitty people, man, in this world. Like really freaking shitty people. Like Jesus Christ. It's not even freaking funny. They will do anything for money, power. They will drag you down until the end of time, okay? Because that is their entire freaking agenda, all right? That is their entire freaking agenda. That is their kind of like daily dose of like nutrition. LPG, crude prices, crude basically how huge changes. HSB, huge changes, value changes, but the side don't represent that, and that's wrong. Well, why did they block you? Yeah, that happened to me. I lost many good friends just like that. But then, I mean, it is fine now that I'm like all alone. I made a poster for my Nico. That is cool, man. That is cool. Gonna color it and then post it on Kara. All right, I will wait for when you post it on Kara. That way, everybody will be able to see it. Yes. Also on Tumblr. Yes, Tumblr. I really need to kind of like upload on Tumblr. I forgot about freaking Tumblr. Jesus Christ, Tumblr is like really good. It is good to have honest folks like you in this world. I know you hate me, and that I might have been the reason for it, but then I really want you to grow, and I want to grow alongside you. Well, that is good to know. That is good to know. So, what I would suggest is like, stop acting like a freaking piece of shit. Stop acting like a freaking know-it-all. Even if you kind of like know-it-all, you should never act like that, because people will get kind of like frustrated. All right. And have some work to show to back up what you are freaking saying. That is very important. Because when you kind of like say something or like tell people about like something about like art or like anything that you want to tell people, but you do not have anything to show for it, then people are either gonna not believe you and like shut you off, or are gonna laugh at you. Yeah, that is how this freaking stupid ass freaking world works. But that is like, in one way, that is like valid, because you're just, I don't know, throwing the words in the air. Yeah, you're just throwing the words in the air with nothing to show. If you have a proof to back up your words, then yeah, then people will freaking believe you. Alright. So for example, my drawings, if I kind of like tell anyone about like anything related to color, okay, my character designs are shit. My drawing is freaking shit, you know, but anything related to color, if I kind of like tell people and they kind of like start laughing, like show your work and shit like that, then I can definitely show my work and then prove them wrong, you know. So you need a proof to prove them wrong. So have something that you can kind of like throw it on the people's faces if they kind of like start acting smart with you. All right, so that is why I always say that stop kind of like consuming stuff because you already have kind of like a lot of freaking knowledge, and start making stuff now. I even told you this when you were in my server, huh? You already have a lot of knowledge. Now you need to kind of like start making stuff. Stop talking and start making. So even I like to kind of like talk. I like to talk shit. Okay, then talk shit, but do not show people how much you know or how much you don't know or anything like that. So yeah, so only on stream I kind of like show my knowledge, but other than that, unless like people ask me, I do not tell people nowadays. Do not critique or do not tell people what they should do or what they shouldn't do, because it kind of like frustrates people off, to be honest. So don't ever do that. Hold on, let me do something about the colors and like more freaking colors. I need more freaking colors now. You're the only person perhaps who gets my point, does what I do, eats the same shit I eat, gets the same shit I get. No, I don't eat the same shit I don't do what you do probably. It's the same, yeah. Gets the same shit you get? No. You got a lot of shit, and even I got a lot of shit. No. Do not compare yourself to me, and I'm not going to compare yourself to you, because we have our lives are different, and like we each have like our own problems. So yeah, do not compare yourself to anyone. Alright, when I have money problem, like yeah, at this point in this economy, like everyone has money problems, so don't. I'm not saying that negative. I'm not that negative. Why would you think that I'm saying this for sympathy? No, I have empathy, but I'm not saying about your sympathy. I'm saying about my sympathy. Tumblr is good, rich for is actually good ones. Yes, it is good. Louis actually uploads on Tumblr, I think regularly, if not like sometimes. A lot of good artists on Tumblr. Yes, that is true. Change man. Yeah. Show me your drawing, and then I will accept that you're a change man. But yes, you have kind of like changed from before. I can agree on that. I do not know anything now, but now that I'm like dabbling in art more. Yes, you should never overestimate yourself, and you should also never underestimate yourself. You should always keep improving, and also others as well. Never overestimate or underestimate other people as well. While I was monitoring Jay from your server, I still mentoring Jay from my server. Still, I learned a lot of things from that. Oh, I did not know that you are mentoring. Freak dude. I'm gonna show you my new art. It is not the best, but it's mine. I'm definitely not the best, but improving. Wait, I'll show you. The poster is not colored. I finished my watercolors. Was waiting for my order. Oh, okay. Send it over on Discord. I will see it. Yeah, people get pissed quickly when you kind of like critique them or something. I don't know. All right. So, yeah. I never get pissed when kind of like someone critiques me or something, because I always listen to people and like try some stuff. All right, and if it works, that is like well and good. If it doesn't work, then it's like whatever. I just like throw it away, I guess. So yeah. So a friend of mine kind of like told me that I should use some blue outlines or some colored outlines, and I did. All right, and I did, and it worked perfectly. It absolutely I absolutely freaking loved it. Now I use colored freaking outlines. So yeah, I listen to people. I improve my art and stuff like that by listening to people. You should always kind of listen. I really do not understand people who say, you know, when someone is giving you a free critique, you should never listen to them. Yeah, that is wrong mentality. Holy shit. I do not understand how people are like this. All right, I do not understand that. If someone is like critiquing you, giving you kind of like a free advice, okay, you listen to them first, okay, you kind of like listen to them first, all right, and then try it out, all right, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, just throw it out, all right. You do not shut them off, all right, you do not shut them off. Because if you kind of like do not listen to people, if you do not try new things, all right, you're not gonna freaking improve, or you are never gonna improve. Never, you're never freaking gonna improve, huh? You're gonna stay at the same level as like other people, all right, as a mediocre kind of like people. You will never freaking improve if you kind of like do not listen to other people. Someone kind of like critiquing you or something, I don't know. Do not listen to someone critiquing you. Alright, there we go. What else do I need to do on him? Probably nothing. I will only kind of like do some tones and shit over here. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, his hands are like freaking, I don't know. He's like wearing gloves, man. He's freaking wearing gloves. God damn it. I should have known. Holy shit, he's wearing gloves. Let's go. There we go. I should have known this. Forgot. Alright, there we go. Got him. I've learned a lot in 1 year about life. Lois doesn't even care about karate. She's so good because that experience is about everything. Yeah, she's like, she has like shit ton of knowledge. It's not even freaking funny anymore. Okay, she has so much freaking knowledge. It's absolutely not funny anymore. All right, she has so much experience that she can, you know, just pull out that experience and just start freaking doing crazy shit, you know. Yeah, he asked me stuff, I did help him for free. I'm no master. That is, even I'm not a master. But he seemed like to like my art style, so I got in. Yes, that is good. Boy has developed a good visual sense. Still off with proportion, but still is way better off now. Check this car. I agree with everything you said so far, freak. Never thought I would say that, but here we are. He's not popping out a rim light. Could look good if you would like to grace. If you would grace to put some. Both of them need a rim light from the back. No, it's maybe I will kind of like put this red light. That is all that I can do. But other than that, no, I'm not gonna add a rim light. There is a reason for that. There is a reason for that. Yes, it will look good, but by adding that rim light, it's gonna kind of like focus your eye on that freaking rim light, which I do not want to happen. All right. Yeah, there we go. That is good, but yeah, it kind of like focuses your eye on that freaking rim light, which I do not want to happen. Do not want to do that. Never want to do that. I will keep it like this, but Grace will not have the rim light because it is kind of like too far away, and like this woman is like blocking the light. So even if like she will have the rim light on her fingers over here. That is it. All right, that is it. That is the only where that she will have the rim light, I guess. And probably her hair over here as well. That's it. But other than that, no. Nuh-uh. Probably this guy as well. Yeah, that's it. Leon sweating, let's go. That is looking good. Yeah, it turned out. I have done 2 of these. All right, I have done 2 of these. I'm just working on this. So this is lights off, and this is lights on. All right, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off. So yeah. Lights on, lights off. I'm still kind of like wanting to do like some more kind of like details. I'm like looking at the freaking characters over here. Hold on, let me just do it like quickly now. Okay, her hands are freaking covered in freaking blood. Holy shit, they're freaking covered in blood. So we're gonna do that exact shit. There we go. Same goes over here as well. There we go. Wonderful, beautiful. It's looking absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. She's like the Joker. Joker has that red smile, red lipstick smile. Okay, let me just, oh Jesus Christ, I'm just wasting my time over here. Let me just look at all the characters and like do it like, do like everything quickly and properly now. Okay, so this woman, this grandma and this blob is like correct. Okay, they have no problems. Okay, we have no problems with them. Right, they're absolutely freaking gorgeous. Other characters might need some extra colors. Yeah, this guy will need extra stuff over here. His pants are gonna go dark as fuck. So yeah, there we go. Very dark pants. Oh frick, forgot the shadows. Jesus, forgot the goddamn shadows. Yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm like missing something. I'm like missing something. Forgot what it was. Yeah, this chainsaw is gonna have like a lot of freaking blood. Alright. Chainsaw is gonna have a lot of blood. There we go. What else? Yeah, there are a lot of tones over here. It is fine. Okay, we can have like a lot of freaking tones. It is fine. That is like perfectly valid, to be honest. His face is gonna be like this. Okay, I will kind of like maybe shift it slightly towards the, yeah, something like this. Look at this. All right, but it kind of like looks freaking, I don't know, freaking weird, I guess. Hold on, let me check your drawing. You just sent me your drawing. I forgot to check it out. Hold on, give me a minute. Oh, good grace is not character in my sentence means if you like to put some. Yes, I know. Grace is no. You mean that. Grace literally uses a mechanical position. She found that for real to draw everything she draws in a sketchbook. That is very cool. But then she uses a moleskin sketchbook. Yeah, that is, moleskin sketchbooks are like very freaking famous, man. These are the neutral, so that neutralizes the fact that she uses a cheap pencil, because a sketchbook costs, Jesus Christ, 4,000. But then she deserves it, and I do not envy that. Also, I think moleskin sponsors her. Yeah, probably. So yeah, why shouldn't she use expensive sketchbooks? She earned every bit of that sketchbook. Did you check out my poster for Rook? Hold on, let me check it out, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that as a skin color because, well, it kind of like works. Yeah, this is good stuff. I like this. Your drawings have clearly improved. It's actually not vague, it's like vogue, but I don't know if like you wrote it like intentionally, but yeah. Your drawings have clearly improved a lot. Alright, now you need to kind of like develop your own freaking style. Simplify stuff, develop your own freaking style. Still kind of like struggling with perspective and stuff. Alright, Brooke Marin, still kind of like struggling with perspective and stuff. What the frick did you wrote here? F-E-A-T. Is it like Fiat or something? I don't know. 1984 19. Yeah, it's good. You're struggling with perspective and like shapes and stuff, so you need to concentrate on that and like start simplifying everything that you see. All right, literally everything that you see. Do not put like extra stuff for no freaking reason. There should always be an intentional there should always be an intention behind like every freaking stroke and every freaking color that you do. Always. All right. Yeah, most of this is gonna be freaking blue color, so it is not even gonna be kind of like colored a lot, I guess, so not gonna be a problem. I might kind of like tone down this intensity of the blue to something like, yeah, to kind of like imply that it is like skin rather than, let's say, but it's kind of like too warm in my opinion, so I might not do that. I might kind of like cool it down a little bit, because I do not want it like to be like really freaking warm. I want it to kind of like look dead. I want these people to kind of like look dead, because Resident Evil games are always kind of like that. People, they are very desaturated and people just freaking look dead in those games. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. Very desaturated and people freaking looking dead as fuck. There we go. Goddamn. I need to do like some last minute kind of like changes. Alright, there we go. Hold on, let me check your chats later. Just adding a little bit of like texture over here, just to break the immersion, I guess. Break the, I think, perfection, not immersion. My bad. Yeah, I liked it. I made it vague due to comic implication. Yeah, well, at this point, cannot use Vogue for comic. They would kill me. No. Actually, at this point, nobody would kind of like go for your thing. If you are kind of like a really freaking big artist, like with like millions of freaking followers and shit, yeah, then people would kind of like come for you, like start kind of like putting down some lawsuits and shit like that. All right, right now nobody would freaking care. Even if like someone is like maybe even like Louis kind of like does something like that, yeah, nobody would freaking care, because it's just a art. If you kind of like put down a company's name or an organization's name, then maybe they would kind of like put a lawsuit on you, but other than that, no. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Got him. What else is like remaining? I honestly do not know. Except for the outline color. Oh yeah, the balloons. Holy shit. And the shadow. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. Man. Goddamn. I forgot about the freaking shadow. Jesus. There we go. This is done, almost like done. So this is by no means like very much of a finished product. No, this is not finished product, but this is very nicely done, I guess. I can keep going and like finishing this shit like day in and day out, but no, we need to push out like more and more illustrations. All right, so that is the freaking goal over here. Keep pushing out more and more illustrations. Alright, there we go. Got him. This is done. Holy shit, this is done. Leon's wedding. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna make it like a bit better. Leon's like this lettering over here. Very I don't know, very written in like very crude way, I guess. There we go. I will just move the colors a little bit, the lettering I mean, a little bit like this. Woo! Wonderful. There we go. Leon's wedding. Yeah, I wish, okay, for this one I wish I could have like done it like kind of like, you know, kind of like refined it a little bit more, but no, I'm really freaking tired. I really wanted to kind of like make this really freaking fast, so that's why I did not do that. I wanted to challenge myself as to how fast can I kind of like push it out, push such a massive freaking, I guess, illustration out. There we go. Oh wait, her eyes. Jesus. Yeah, I'm kind of like losing it now. Man, her eyes are also freaking amber shaped. Amber colored, I guess. Yeah, her eyes are also freaking amber colored. Look at this. There we go. Amber freaking colored eyes. Crazy. His mouth is like freaking black, smoking shit. There we go. Yeah, I cannot do guns and shit, so yeah, that thing kind of like is like really badly done, I guess. Alright, let me see what else can we have. I don't think like anything else needs to be done. This is kind of like colorful, but then this one is like super freaking creepy, which is what I was like going for. Yeah. All right. So after this painting, okay, after this one, I'm gonna do another one. Not right now. So that one will be much more refined and like much more better, I guess. So yeah. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off. Let's go. Our eyes are amber colored, so we're gonna do that. There we go. Got him. This is done. Holy shit. This is freaking done. Very kind of like, I don't know man, very kind of like roughly done, but I kind of like it now. Like it this way. Very, very rough. There we go, madam. Yeah, good night man, good night. I'm also done. So yeah. I'm also gonna sleep like early today because I did not have enough sleep last night. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is done. So I'm gonna go and have some dinner. Alright. I will think about if I kind of like want to add anything. If not, then I'm gonna go and freaking sleep. Jesus, I did not have like enough sleep last night. This is really good. Should I kind of like keep streaming and just doing shit, or just I don't know, just end the stream, I guess. Yeah, whatever man. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna keep the stream on. Alright, I'm gonna keep the stream on, and then I'm gonna come back and then talk with you guys. What the fuck is this? Featuring also wrote vague because of copyright. What the fuck, man? Alright. So yep, I guess this is it for the drawing. Okay, this turned out like really well. Yes, it is very kind of like rough along the edges. Okay, this is like really freaking rough, but this is like a challenge for me. Alright, this is like a freaking challenge for me. as to if I can do, hold on, let me just, you know, color the outlines. If I can do like really freaking big drawings, okay, like really quickly, okay, so it is like doable, but if I kind of like want to add like more detail to it, then it gets like really kind of like difficult, right? Rather not difficult, but more like time consuming, not difficult at all. Yeah, this is looking good. The outlines kind of like made all the freaking change, to be honest. Yeah, look at it, beautiful. The outline, like the dark outlines, they always kind of like are difficult. They always kind of like mess shit up, all right. But now they kind of like made the entire freaking change. All right. What's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, there we go. The outlines kind of like toned down everything and like put everything into kind of like the color stuff, okay, so the outlines are like not kind of like disturbing the colors anymore. So I kind of like it now better, because the black outlines kind of like scream a lot, okay, they disturb like everything, they kind of like demand like perfection and shit like that, all right. But now now they do not need the perfection and stuff. Yeah, the colored outlines do not need the perfection and stuff. You can just bank on the colors and stuff. So yeah, the colors are doing more of the I guess heavy lifting in a way. So yeah, oh no, let me add some kind of like highlight to this. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. You never want the outlines to do a lot of freaking work, otherwise you will have to kind of like keep it like really freaking like try to kind of like make it like everything like perfect. You will be forced to do it. So you want to kind of like take it easy. So you want to keep like everything like really freaking fast and really freaking rough. So yeah, do not kind of like let everything on the outlines themselves. Because if you do not kind of like color the outlines, it's gonna look like really freaking weird. So something like this, yeah, it's gonna look like really, it will demand like your perfection. The colors need to be kind of like perfectly fit into the freaking, I don't know, stencil of the outline, all right. So yeah, it will demand you like a lot of freaking perfection. So not because the kind of like complete black outlines, they scream a lot. So yeah, they will kind of like demand perfection out of you. All right, there we go. All right, this is done. I'm just gonna freaking post it kind of like today. All right, I'm not gonna keep like perfecting this shit. I'm just gonna post it. Oh wait, maybe I will make this guy a little bit less. grungy, I guess. Alright, there we go. Oh shit. Alright, this is done. This is absolutely freaking done. I might put some kind of like tone curves on this one because I already did it on this one, so I think I might have to kind of like fix some of the contrast over here, so maybe we will. Yeah, that's like too harsh, I guess. Yeah, this is looking much better. I always mess up with the values, man. I always freaking mess up with the values. I kind of like do them like a little bit, you know, flatter or like less contrasty, I guess. So yeah. Anyways, yep, this is it. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna go and have dinner. All right, I'll be back in like 30 to 40 minutes. All right. So yeah, until then, y'all freaking hang on to your butts. Hold on. Before I go, I need to fix this. That is very cool. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go and have dinner. I will see you guys in like 30 to 40 minutes, alright? Alright, give me a minute. Alright, dinner break, let's go! Okay, I do not know what I'm gonna do like after like 30 to 40 minutes, but I will see you guys in like 30 to 40 minutes. So if you guys wanna, I don't know, hang out or like talk or anything, yeah. Oh wait, I know what we can do. Okay, we will kind of like figure out what kind of like other drawings that we have to do next. Okay, we can figure that shit out. All right, so yeah, let's do that. Let's do that after dinner. You know, let's do that after dinner. What is the next drawing and like what else that we can make? Yeah, let's do that after dinner. All right, I'll be right back. Give me like, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes, I guess. Yep, I'll be right back. Bye. All right, I'm back. I know like nobody's over here, so yeah, I'm just gonna now go. All right, I'm just gonna freaking take my leave, I guess. So yeah, just gonna adjust a little bit of like contrast over here. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. I am done. I can just keep, I can just, goddamn man, I can just keep going with this, but I'm not going to. All right, there we go. Goddamn. We have a good drawing now. Hold on. All right, there we go. Goddamn, it's done. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. Yep. That's about it. Yep. I'm just gonna go and sleep now. It's been a long day. Holy shit! It's been a long day, man. I'm just gonna go and freaking sleep now. All right. Yep. Yeah. So okay, tomorrow. Oh Jesus Christ! I forgot what I had in mind tomorrow. Hold on. There are like some things that some illustration that I kind of like wrote down over here. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So there is like Leon's wedding, okay, which we did today, okay, today and like yesterday. Then there is like Artemis 2, which is like gonna, I don't know, they're gonna launch Artemis 2. I do not know what will happen with that because of the war going on and shit like that. All right. So yeah, but I do not know if I will be doing the like the Artemis 2 drawing as well or not. All right. So yeah, that is another kind of like thing. So probably I won't be kind of like doing it. So yeah, there's that. Okay, then there is I found out about Chain Soldier recently. It's kind of like sus anime. All right, and I want to do the best girl Ren Yamashiro from that. All right, so yeah, I kind of like want to do her drawing. Man, how did this freaking get fucked up, man? Holy shit. How did this shit freaking get fucked up over here? Yeah, now it's fine. Alright, so I want to do her drawing. Alright, so I do not know what I will do because I haven't seen the anime, alright, or read the manga and stuff. Okay, I haven't done any of that, so I do not know what drawing will I do, but it will probably be something very smexy. Alright, like Sakura's drawing that we did. Alright, something very sexy and hot, but I do not know when I will be doing Ren Yamashiro. So yeah, okay, next I want to do some Pokemon horror. Okay, the first one is like Hypno's Lullaby. All right, Hypno's Lullaby is like really famous. I think so. All right, so the first one I want to do is like Hypno's Lullaby, and the second one is Drifloon Kidnapping Children. All right, so yeah, both of them literally kind of like kidnap children. So that is like the theme of them. All right, and then I'm gonna search for like more Pokédex entries, more freaking creepy and horror and like disturbing Pokédex entries, and gonna do some illustrations based on that. All right, so for example, I think there is like Parasect's entire thing is like it's a parasite. The mushroom is a freaking parasite. All right, and the bug beneath it is just acting without its will or something. I don't know. Okay, so I want to do something like that. All right, so I want to do some creepy ass freaking Pokemon drawings. All right, do not know how many kind of like horror drawings will I do about Pokemon, but that is like a very interesting subject which I like. Okay, so I want to do that. All right, so yeah, what else? I literally have nothing else in my mind right now except for the Pokemon kind of like drawings that we did recently. Yeah, so I did this recently. Okay, so yeah, this is just the 3 new starter kind of like drawing over here, and then this is the Requiem fan art. All right, Resident Evil Requiem, the game just released. All right, so yeah, we did this as well today. So yeah, that's it. The games are all kind of like covered now. We do not need to kind of like do the games anymore. anything else won't be releasing anytime soon, I guess. Other than this, I do not know what else will I do. I don't know. So send your suggestions in the comments, I guess. What drawing should I do next? All right. I really want to do some Pokemon horror drawings. Yeah. Also, one more thing. This turned out like really good. So yeah, it was really fast, and I did not kind of like pussy out or kind of like overthought a lot about this. Okay, yes, it is kind of like rough on the edges. I kind of like purposely did that because I wanted to check out how fast I can, I don't know, freaking draw. All right, so yeah, that it is kind of like rough on the edge, and it is kind of like on purpose. But in the next kind of like drawings, I won't be doing that shit. All right, they will be kind of like refined. Okay, because ultimately I wanna translate this into animation. So this is all freaking training for animation. This is like very fast drawing. All right, this is all freaking training for freaking animation. So yeah, yep. All right, yep, that's about it. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, tomorrow same time in the evening, at like 7 p.m. all right, tomorrow I will be free from this drawing. All right, because and you really want to do like the drawings and everything like really freaking fast, because if you kind of like get really stuck on a drawing, it kind of like burns you out like really fast. All right, so you do not want to kind of like get stuck on a drawing. So you really want to start drawing like really freaking fast, and it kind of like bores me as well. So yeah, that is my probably my weakness. But yeah, I do not like to kind of like get stuck on like something. It kind of like gets very tiring and very boring like really freaking fast. So yeah, that is one reason that I want to kind of like do this like really fast. Yeah, I'm gonna make it like as if like blood is like dripping. Yeah, it will look much better instead of like making it like a neon, I don't know, sign, I guess. There we go. Now I wanna go and like play some, I don't know, Pokemon or something. I don't know, I'm feeling like doing that. There we go. Leon's wedding, wonderful, looks absolutely freaking crazy. Leon is very happy, by the way. Leon is very happy, by the way. Holy shit. Leon is the happiest person over here. Leon is the freaking happiest person over here. Jesus Christ. Grace is like, what the fuck is this shit, man? I don't want this shit. Please help me. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Let me kind of like make it a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Looking absolutely freaking lip smacking. Beautiful. Yeah. Alright, yep, there we go. Goddamn. I'm not gonna do more of this because I do not want to spend a lot of time on this one. I already have like spent a lot of time on this one. Alright, so yeah. If anything, I would rather go and like do some I guess dark highlights, I guess. Sorry, dark shadows, I guess. That's about it. That is probably the only thing that I would do. To kind of like add to the contrast. There we go. Yep, there we go. Goddamn. Beautiful. All right. Yep, that's about it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Jesus, I don't know. I will just, you know, keep doing this shit for the rest of the freaking night. So I'm not gonna do this shit, man. I'm really not gonna do this shit. My nose is freaking running again. I swear to God, I have some nose freaking problem, man. Or is it? Or it may be just the pollution that is like outside my window over here. So yeah, that may be the case. All right. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off. All right. I think I may have kind of like hurried this a little bit because it's like very rough on the edges, so it's fine. This is kind of like testing like how fast I can draw and stuff like that, so it's fine. I don't mind. with this at all. It will only come with like really good practice. Okay, what else? Okay, hold on. How do I add freaking chromatic aberration to this? How do I add chromatic aberration to this? How do I add chromatic aberration to this? Because this is like a screen, all right, very a screen. All right, but we are not gonna show that. But I wanna add a kind of like a chromatic aberration to this. Let me see. Oh yeah, there is chromatic aberration. Let's go. There we go. Holy shit, there is chromatic aberration. Alright, we are gonna add some chromatic aberration to this. It will look good, it will look good. Don't worry about it too much. It is gonna look good. There we go. Same goes for the other one. Alright. All right, this is looking good. Then the actual kind of like color. All right, because this is kind of like blurring out the rest of the image. Okay, only kind of like focusing on Grace, Leon, and Selena over here. All right, so I'm gonna keep it. I was kind of like skeptical if I should kind of like keep it or not, but yeah, it is only focusing on these three people, so I think I will kind of like keep it. Almost kind of like looking like a blur, kind of like Gaussian blur or something like that. I don't know. All right, so yeah, I will keep it. Anyways, yep, this is it. All right, I'm gonna freaking upload this shit. All right, right now. Okay, so yeah. All right, yep, that's about it. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing something else. All right, so yeah, thank you for joining in, thank you for listening to my freaking bullshit, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Please do subscribe, please, 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 please. A lot of new shit is like gonna come. Okay, new kind of like animations and stuff is like gonna come. This is all freaking training for animation. I am going to try to kind of like do one illustration per day, but it is like very difficult and I need a lot of freaking energy, I guess, but I will try to do that. All right, so one illustration per day for like 30 days, so for in a month. So I might have to kind of like clock in from like, let's say tomorrow or like March 15th or something, I don't know. Okay, and then do it like every single day for like 1 month. Okay, it is gonna be like really freaking tough, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna freaking do it. All right, so yeah. All right, yep, that's about it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and good night. God damn.